Hi, it's Melissa from the Real Estate School of South Carolina and South Carolina Realty. I just got back from getting my fingerprints done at Identigo, which all of you will likely have to do if you're going to renew your license this year. So it wasn't a painful process. It was a little unorganized when I got to the location here in Columbia on St. Andrews Road. So what you do is when you get to your location, you walk in. There was no one to check me in. You just kind of walk in and sit down and hope somebody notices. And then finally a lady came out and asked me what time my appointment was, and I told her 3:20. And there were some other people that came in who had similar appointments at 3:25, 3:30, 3:35. So she did get to me at about 3:30. So I only had to wait a few minutes. And you walk over to the desk, and they've got an electronic device. It's like this box with this glass on top. And she'll ask you for your driver's license. So you hand the driver's license to her, and she puts it in a machine, and it stays there the whole time. And then she'll bring up your registration, and you verify your information that you would have put in when you registered to go there. And then she takes your hands, and then she'll like separate it out, and then do these two fingers, and then these two fingers, and then the thumbs, and then she'll do each individual print on each hand. And then she goes back and does it again, where they have to like roll it. And on a few of mine, it said rejected. So I'm like, do we need to go back and do those over? And she went back and redid some of them. I guess it took it all. I hope so. And at the end of it, she took my license back out and handed me a receipt that looks like this. And the receipt says LLR real estate license, and it says initial licensure, but I hope that's not right, because obviously I've been licensed for a long time, so I think that's probably the only code they have in their system. But all in all, it wasn't too bad. I was in and out of there in about 10 minutes. The other thing I would say is that I took my confirmation paper with me, but she never asked to see it. So at the location that you go to, I don't know if they will ask to see it or not, but mine did not. She just took my word for it and took my license, and that was pretty much it. So in terms of getting set up for this, we got some information from the Real Estate Commission a couple of days ago that had instructions on where to go. So what you do is you go to the Identigo website, and on their website there's a little section that says digital fingerprinting. So that's the one you want to click. And when you do that for new appointments, it will let you go through, put your information in, and then you figure out where you want to go and when you want to go. So if you put your zip code in, it'll give you 4 or 5 locations in your zip code, or you can expand it, or you can change zip codes and get more locations. But it makes like a chart, and it shows you like available appointments. Well, I did mine pretty early, and I was trying to help somebody do another one a couple of days ago. There are a lot of places where it says closed or nothing available. So you just have to keep clicking until you get to something on the calendar where there is an available appointment. And then when you find a day that has one, there's like a drop down box, and you can pick like whatever time of day that you want. But know that you'll probably only be there about 10 minutes when you go. So at the end of that, you will pay for it online. They will not take your payment in person. So you need to have it paid for before you go there. For me, it was $51.75. And I've only lived in one state, so I think however many states you've lived in, if you've lived in more, it's more. So, but again, I printed my receipt. I've got everything they told me to have, even though I didn't need it. Also, they made me wear a mask. Not my favorite thing to do, but again, I was only there for 10 minutes, so it wasn't that big a deal. And they tell you don't put anything on the desk, social distance, and so forth. So it was pretty easy. If you have any questions, feel free to call us here at the Real Estate School of South Carolina at 791-3800, area code 803, and we'll be happy to help you out. Thanks.